Laundering debt. Managing debt is the secret to real wealth. All businesses have debts. They negotiate with the government to drive out competitors and offload their debt. The government invents the Domestic International Sales Corporation. It is designed to increase exports and make U.S. products look to be in demand. The DISC provides a tax shelter for the business, completely neutralizing any tax increases. The big beneficiary of the program are the unions, who export U.S. goods and immediately re-import them from the trade-friendly ghost nations set up by the DISC. The Laundering Trade episode explains the details. The DISC keeps 50% of all sales, draining the business of its assets. The business becomes a warehouse for the debt. The board of directors of the business are the same board members running the DISC. However, the program has worked too well. Trillions now sit offshore. The owners want to get their hands on this money to expand domestic interests without paying taxes on it. Enter the government with another program. It is our first laundering of laundered taxes. The Repatriation Program being discussed imposes a tiny 3% tax. The business can bring in the offshore money, avoiding the higher 15 to 38% taxes their competitors had to pay. This is the perfect time to offload the debt and dissolve the business. The domestic assets, mostly intellectual property and rights, need to be rescued. A new company is formed and the assets transferred as debt offsets. The business is now completely hollowed out, severed from the DISC, and contains only toxic debt. Next, the board needs to pull in the international assets, which is what the Repatriation Program enables. And the people cry out, "Yay, make those evil 1%ers pay," while trillions are blindly transferred to the new company, virtually tax-free. The program does not impose any requirement to pay off any outstanding debts of the originating business. In fact, it doesn't even want to know where the money came from. It could be U.S. aid money laundered through terrorist-supporting nations, or a foreign country looking to fill the coffers of their favorite politician. It's an American government for sale. But that's another story. The board declares bankruptcy for the business and permanently severs themselves from the debt. They walk away clean. But who pays the debt? You do. Through 401ks and other investments, you get stuck with the bills. The government also offsets the lost taxes caused by the Business Shelter Program by taxing you more. You pay all the bills. Shipping, transportation, and government-related unions expand. This increases taxes and political power for the politicians. The bewildered people continue blindly giving the government their votes because they manage to repatriate money from those evil 1%ers that they happen to be in bed with. The Repatriation Program brings in a short-term surge in taxes just in time for the next election cycle. The business owners can avoid paying taxes and their debts. And that's how debts are laundered. Through these conduits, supported by the victims, with government growing more powerful, driving us into slavery.